Yo, yo. And that's some people get in here before we get to rapping. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, man, what's the state of this rap game, man? They done fucked it up. Niggas ain't selling records. They're locking up a lot of these artists. A lot of these artists is getting killed. They promoting the beef like it's nothing. Like, it's just wild, totally wild out here right now. So, you already know. But everybody up in arms about Thug taking that deal. He slept in his bed last night. That's an excellent feeling. And for people who's never been incarcerated before, you don't know what that's like. You don't. You don't know what that's like sleeping in your own bed. You know what I mean? He had to go to prison. He had to get counted. He had to get a number. But they booted him out of Atlanta, though. They kicked him out of Atlanta. He can't live in Atlanta, though. So, he probably gonna move to L.A. Miami, something like that. But he can't live in Atlanta. I don't know how that's gonna work. Because it ain't a federal case, so I don't know how that's gonna work. How you gonna be able to check in with his PO and all that shit. And he I don't know how that's gonna work. But it's gonna have to. But I don't know how they gonna do that if he leave the state. Cause it's a state case, so is he gonna be able to see his PO out there, or they gonna switch his PO, his parole out there to wherever state he go? I don't know how that's gonna work. If it was a federal thing, it'd be different, but state, I don't know how that's gonna work. It definitely kicked him out of Atlanta though. What's going on with you? I don't know what I don't know what that means. Trying to read these motherfuckers. But yeah, man. Then Dirk entered a non-guilty plea. I see these bloggers been cleaning that shit up too, like I was telling them. Now all of a sudden everybody cleaning that up. That ain't that boy. That ain't that boy. A lot of that shit that's in that indictment, that boy was in jail already. You know what I mean? And that boy baby mother got knocked down while he was in jail. He wasn't on the streets, and she wasn't that metal lady that everybody think it is. That wasn't her. So, once again, the internet went and just made some shit up. These niggas think they're detectives, and they just trying to add bodies on it. Like, what type of shit is that? I've never seen. Some of the shit I done seen on this internet, I've never seen before now. These niggas sending copyright strikes behind closed doors is one thing. But these niggas recording phone calls. These niggas acting like they motherfucking Sherlock Holmes. Like, it's just a lot of shit. Like, I'm just like, yo, this just a turn off. You know what I mean? So, nah, I don't think that. I don't. But I see they've been on there cleaning it up. You know what I'm saying? Um, it was never about a motherfucker wearing no wire for 3 years. They made that shit up. They confused that with another cases going on from somebody out of his clique. Like, What's going on, Clint? How? What's up? So, I don't know, man. I'm glad they cleaned that shit up though. And got that shit right. You know what I'm saying? But that's what these bloggers do. What's going on? They they just make shit up, and just grab shit out the air, like it's the truth, and that shit be false. Furthest from the truth. And then everybody trying to put the shit on Brick. Let me tell you something. If Brick on that case, when it's time to go to court, cause he got to go to court. He gonna have to testify if that boy go to trial. NBR, Australia. The Australia. Yeah. But I see they went and indicted all them little niggas out of Sacramento. They indicted about 200 niggas out of Sac right now. Shout out to Sac. Man, listen. They indicted so many of them little niggas out of Sac on that gang shit. Ooh, they just don't know what they about to get hit with under that gang law and the feds. Oh my God. Them niggas looking at a life sentence. They don't even know yet. They don't even know they don't even know the parameters of or the seriousness of that situation they in. Like, it's certain cases for the federal government you do not want. That you just automatically, you just might as well lay down and go on, take your plea and lay the fuck down till your time is up. Murder and gangs. Them is the two worst things you want to have for the feds. A gun, unless they give you an armed career criminal, you might be able to get back from that. The drugs, they done changed all the laws on the drugs now, so you basically can get back from that. You know what I'm saying? Except for if it's crystal or some shit like that. But heroin, coke, crack, you can get back from that. This gang shit that they doing though? Oh no. Three things you don't want to have. I'm sorry, it's three things you don't want to have. You don't want to have a gang charge for the feds, because then they're going to label you a gang for the federal government, which is the United States. You're going to be in that book. They're going to hit you with all type of specs, enhancements. Don't have no murder that had to be tied to the gang. Now you're looking at a life sentence or the death penalty. That's that. That's the gang. Boom. Murder. Like the shit Dirt going through. You know what I'm saying? He got a murder for the feds. That's serious. That's a lethal injection. And they do still use the death penalty for the feds. You got that. And then human trafficking. Let me tell you something about you niggas running around talking about you P this, P that. You niggas be the main ones telling too. Because when you niggas hit the feds, they be stroking you niggas. And if you think I'm lying, ask any motherfucker out west, they got a fucking pimping case for the feds. Go look at Snooki and them niggas' cases. And Marvelous and them niggas. Them niggas got stretched. That human trafficking shit, listen, I seen the motherfucker hit the compound. Dude. And it was crazy because them niggas was like waiting on that little young boy too. They ain't like him. He was from Milwaukee. He finally get the little yellow motherfucker with that fro boat. He might have been about 5'4". He wasn't even that big. And I had a couple dudes from Milwaukee, so I was hearing about, you know what I'm saying? They was talking about when this one dude come down, that. I'm thinking this nigga, they're talking about 6'7". This nigga 5'4". But they was mad at him because he was out there knocking all their girls off. You know what I'm saying? And when you in jail, them niggas is still pimping, so this nigga taking all their girls and shit. This nigga came down, they hit this little motherfucker. He had to been about, this was like 2000, this was like 2006. So he had to been about, he wasn't that much younger than me. So I was like 25. He was like maybe 22, something like that. They gave this nigga 30 years. 30 years. He was on my block. So, you know, he introduced, you know, I had a name in my section, in my block. So, what's up, man? I'm such and like, yeah, you know, rapping a little bit. I'm like, yeah, your homeboys just talking about you was coming out. I don't fuck with them niggas like that, da, da, da. So we get to busting it up for a minute. I'm like, how much you come down with? That nigga said 30. I said, what? I was on my way home. I'm like, damn, 30? 30 years. 30. Imagine that. 30. Don't get me wrong. He was taking 14-year-old girls and across state lines and all that shit. He was doing that shit for real. He was a real P. Man. And that's when I said, yeah, they can have that. 30 years? I said, I'm like, damn, that was your cop? He said, that was my cop. 30. I said, oh, wait, they ain't playing about this human trafficking shit. Then when I got out, you got to hearing about the nigga Snooki and all these other niggas, Magnificent. All these niggas getting popped for this shit. And these niggas getting bull-cool time. Bull-cool time. That's like the one nigga, the one motherfucker from out in Vegas. What's his name? The producer motherfucker. He hot too. Damn. Anyway, Loose Cannon and them jumped on the motherfucker. But he supposed to been hot too. He supposed to be a motherfucking foreman. He got caught up in that prostitution shit and never went to jail. And I know that's some bullshit, because them niggas is getting stroked. They ain't no get back, ain't no come back in court with that shit, none of that. They ain't overturning no laws for that shit. You get 30 years for human trafficking, you gonna do 27. Get 18 months off for the drug program and all that, but that's if you don't get that's if you keep all your good time for 27 years. Man, you might do 26 best. If you keep all your good time, 26 and a half. But damn, man, you got me fucked up. 30? Yeah, it was over. He was so, and he was sitting there looking at me like it was nothing. I said, bro, you're not leaving this bitch till you 50? He like, 50. Mind you, we 26 years old at this time. He's still in there, a motherfucker, right now somewhere. That was 05. Yeah. Yeah. He just took 20. It's at 20 now. 2025 will be 20. Damn. Still got another 6 years left. He's short now, though. He was cool, though. They was mad at that little motherfucker. That little light shit little motherfucker. He was knocking them hoes off. They got like 30 years. So that's when I knew. Them the 3 things you don't want to catch. 3 things you don't want to... I said, God damn, that little motherfucker had some time. 30 years. So, yep. Motherfucking, gang, human trafficking, and murder. Catch those shits with the feds, you throw. So, but you know, shout out to Thug, man. He came home, he lay in his bed, so, I mean, I don't know if I'd have took 15 years on paper, though. That's a long time. But, shit, you get to come home, you get to make music, you get to make his money, so. We got banned from Georgia, so he can't go back there. So, he should be all right. He got all them drugs and shit out of the system, so He should be alright. But shout out to him. Lucci about to come on too in January. I don't think they made Lucci lead the state though. Somebody need to get them niggas online, let the niggas talk, get that shit. They can just coexist. They ain't got to be friends. But they keep fucking around, they gonna end up in jail again. But that's the state of this rap game now, man. They got you. These little motherfuckers think you got to murder a motherfucker to get a record deal. Man. You got to murder a motherfucker to get a record deal. This is wild. This is shit y'all want to listen to. This is the first era that grew up off of GTA. This is the shit y'all want to listen to. You got to murder a motherfucker. You fans that made it that bad where these motherfuckers got to prove to you what they saying on the record they really doing. But you the first motherfuckers in the comments and talking shit, talking about they stupid when they do it. To appease y'all, huh? Fuck out of here. Nah. I think that's stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. I think that's very dumb and immature. And they need to stop that shit. Just go in a booth, like this one right here,